deadline day of a different kind for Kaveh Solhekol, isn't it? Four parties are in the running, we understand. We know a little bit about them. We're going to know a heck of a lot more about them as the coming weeks go on. Kaveh Solhekol, what is the latest here, and what will the bidding process, I guess, look like?
Well, look, this has been an extraordinary process, and we're now in the home straight. The four bidders have to put in their final bids today to Raine Group, the investment bank that is overseeing the sale. Now, all of them have the money to buy Chelsea, but they will have to convince the Raine Group and also the owner, Roman Abramovich, and the Chelsea board that they are the right people to own Chelsea. So it won't just be a question of who offers the most. It'll also be whether you are the right person to take on the club. And when it comes to price, it is going to be an extraordinary figure. I think it could be up to £3 billion, which would be a record for a football club. And it has just been quite an amazing story, because the only reason Chelsea is for sale is effectively because Russia invaded Ukraine, and Roman Abramovich, the owner, was sanctioned by the UK government, and he's being forced to sell Chelsea, and he won't be getting any of the proceeds of the sale, and he also has to write off the £1.5 billion that he's lent the club since he bought them. So an extraordinary story, but we are getting close to the end of it. But I don't think there's going to be any kind of final decision today. This is going to go on to next week, and I think it'll be probably 3 or 4 weeks before the sale is completed. So
remind us of who the contenders are then.
Well, look, all the interest, all the money is coming from America. So we've got a bid led by Todd Burley, we've got a bid led by the Ricketts family, we've got a bid led by Stephen Pagliuca, and we've also got a UK-based bid led by Sir Martin Broughton. But a lot of that money is coming from America as well. And it just goes to show how things have changed. You know, in the old days, there would be a lot of interest from China if a club like Chelsea became available. There would be a lot of interest from the Middle East. This time round, all the interest has been coming from America. And you've got to ask yourself, why are these people interested in buying Chelsea? Why are all these hedge funds and investment bankers getting together and fighting to try and own Chelsea? Well, the bottom line really is that they see a business opportunity. They think they can make money out of this. I think they're all saying the right thing in public. They're saying, you know, they want to make sure that Chelsea keeps on winning. They want to have fans on the board. They want to redevelop the stadium. So they're trying to say the right things in public to win over Chelsea supporters. But I think the majority of Chelsea supporters are thinking, we've got to wait and see. Because obviously they've had a lot of good times under Roman Abramovich. Whoever comes in is not going to put in the kind of money that Abramovich has. And I think a lot of Chelsea supporters know the bottom line is that the new owners, ultimately, they're going to want to make money out of Chelsea rather than put money into it.
When will we know, and I guess what happens next?
I think we will find out probably next week who the preferred bidder is. So I don't think we'll get any kind of conclusion today. I think it will be next week. And then, of course, the government have to issue a special licence to allow the club to be sold.
OK, Kaveh, thank you very much indeed. Well, there have been several statements from bidding parties outlining their visions for the future for the club. Tracy Brown, who sits on the Chelsea board as an official advisor, says these words mean nothing yet.
You can say what you want to us as fans. You can, you know, promise us the world, but what it comes down to is what you're actually going to do and what actually going to give us when you come in. As I say, I'm sitting on the fence. I haven't got a favourite. I would hope that whoever comes in is transparent with the fans from the get-go, because that's where I think we've had massive failures in the past. But actually, the Ricketts are not the only people I've spoken to. I've had good conversations with several of the bidders, and they've all said that, you know, they want to take the club to the next stage. And I've listened with open ears and without prejudice myself, and just wanted to see what they had to say to me. So we'll have to wait and see.